it's Suzanne from Inkfish, and this little video I've made for my clients specifically, as well as my team if they're new. Um, there is a specific way Inkfish is dealing with content on a monthly basis. We're doing this for all sorts of reasons, and I just want to explain the sequence of what's happening and what should happen so that it makes more sense to you and you can probably understand why we're doing it and allowing you allowing us to guide you through the process. So I've taken this particular client, Language That Works, and they are and I'm taking one of their first months in March. You all have these cards. It's a theme and goal card, and we use this to agree on a meeting, set meeting times and dates. And during this meeting, if we meet, we will agree on what the focus is for that particular month. In this case, it was an interactive course that needed to be marketed really quick. It was the start of our monthly cycle with this client. However, they had worked with us before, so they kind of knew what was expected from them. So in this card representing our meeting and everything that we plan on doing for the month, it was decided we'll focus on the interactive, on the course. So every account, or pretty much every account, has a blog card as well. Now, blog is often taken too literal as something that you need to share with your audience that gives information and it's interesting to read. In this particular case, we were simply explaining about an upcoming event, a course in this case, but you can have information about a product you're creating, about you can highlight partners in your business, you can add recipes. It doesn't have to be a blog. We're just calling it this way because it's a specific format that is very suitable for sharing, and it's great to keep track of, to build your library of all sorts of articles. So this card is largely worked with our team. If you as client provide us the content for the blog, you would simply attach a Word document here. You can go to your computer and fetch it from there, or you can drag and drop a Word document. There is a specific way in which we would like you to write. This is something that tends to confuse people a bit. There we have usually two headers. In this case, it's duplicated, which is incorrect. The header on the image is typically one that evokes a question or curiosity, and the second header is one that has a lot of keywords so that Google can pick it up. This header is part of the blog image, as we call it. The blog image is going with a blog and will be shared on social media and gives it a nice, rich visual look. We work with templates. This gives your company a consistent look and gives it a professional look. You can see here we're going with this theme for birds, which our designer has a lot of fun doing. And once we have the headers, the article, then we create this picture and we upload it to the website for you to approve. So I'm here in the overview of the blogs from Language That Works. You can see how nice this pictures work together. And this is the first one. So this is the blog post. I see that they've now changed it into a second header, which is much better. And here's the information. It can be a form. We like to capture information on a blog post itself so that people don't have to click through. And basically, even though not many people will actually go to a blog to read it, this is the core essence where we want to drive your traffic to. That's both Google as well as people. So this is the core piece of content that we focus on. And keep in mind, this does not necessarily have to be a blog. It can be a new page on your website, a new product on your website, anything on the website is great to drive your audience to. If you use your social media channels as standalone items, the problem is you'll have a short amount of interaction, Facebook being terrible, and after that you will no longer be able to drive any Google traffic with the backlinks back to your website. So this is why we focus on content on the website and simply using the channels we have available for your account to drive audience to your website. Here we can engage with you. Here we can capture email addresses, which is your gold. And here we can upsell, we can communicate with you. We want you to be on the website. We don't want you to play and hang around on Facebook. We don't want you to play around writing emails. We want you to work here. We want your audience to work here. So I'm just showing you another overview of another amount of blogs. You see, also looks very professional if they're all in the same way. So this is how we are putting your content onto the website. Now from there we create a email newsletter. This is nothing but the same image and an introduction, and guess what? Where we go straight back to that blog post that we have created for you. Okay, there we go. You can see it. We're just driving your traffic straight back. And after this has been sent out as a newsletter to the relevant audience, then we're going to social media it. And you can see here, again, we're using again exactly the same picture, same information. And even though you can see here, Save La Pod, which is our work profile, your audience won't see that. It will just look like a normal post. So the benefit of sharing it in this particular way is that when you share this to another page or to another group or from your personal profile, the link back to the website, which is so important for your SEO, is traveling with, and you can click back again to the website. Each social media channel works a little bit different, but if you really want to share yourself, we insist, because we are tasked with your marketing, you share it like this. At the bottom of your blog post or page, there are titles or there are icons that you can use. Here you can say something if you wish. You can share it on various other Facebook channels, and the same goes for any of the others. This is only if we all agree on you doing this. Typically we will do this for you, And we actually use scheduling software in the back end of the website that does that automatically for us. Why do we do it automatically? Because we want to be as time efficient as possible so that we can do other things. As you know, Facebook has very little interaction on their business pages. Therefore, we don't want to spend customizing posts. We don't want to spend time on anything but just click, creating a backlink. And that is why we like focusing on first putting it on the website, then creating an email newsletter using the same content, and then putting it out on all the channels available to your account, which is typically ongoingly growing. Okay, I hope I've explained this a little bit. Please ask me for any explanation, for any further steps on this, and perhaps have a look at this website and see what you think, if it looks logic to you as well. Thank you for listening to me.